Hi Moby family, Claude here, and I'm really proud today to introduce you to our Moby Nomad twins. And I'm standing in front of the older brother of the two, which is a full package, and this is our Moby Nomad Sahara. The Sahara body is a fiberglass double skin motor shell, insulated, which gives it its strength. And then also the length of it is 6.4 meters, 2.17 meters wide. And with the top down, we're at 2.3 meters, which means that you can easily put it into a normal garage. Fitted with an external kitchen, the Sahara comes with a 2-burner gas stove as a standard. It's also got a wash basin, and the basin is fed with hot and cold water. It feeds into a 90-liter grey water tank, and then you've got a 200-liter freshwater tank. What's nice about the Sahara is that the pantry is accessible inside and out. You've also got cutlery and crockery that comes as a standard. When it comes to the awning, you can have the awning like the Fiamma that we have here. And then also you can put a batwing, 180-degree batwing. So that just depends on what your camping style is. Now this is where the Sahara becomes very versatile. There's a sense that you can do a lot of things on the A-frame. This particular one, we have fitted storage boxes, and it comes with two 4 kilogram gas bottles, both sides, and then you have inside here a lot of storage. Now the storage captain here, watch you have the truck for your lithium package, and then you can also decide to put a spare wheel in the front, and then rather use the rear for storage. You can also, if you should go for a split unit aircon, this can become the area where you'll put the outdoor unit of the aircon. Or you can put the outdoor unit on the back. Then there's also the option of jerry cans, which for some people is important, especially if you go far distances that you would like to carry some extra diesel or extra water, depending on for a very long time in the bush. Where we suggest you go with this Sahara, it is made not for tarmac, it's made to be out there in the bush and to enjoy the scene. So coming to the side of the Sahara, we've got some wonderful external storage. One of them being this cubby that I'm showing here. Now it's got a lot of space inside. It comes with a nice wheel spanner, and then also it's got an axe. You know, those times when action speaks louder than words. And then also we have our intake here of 240 volt, and then this is where we're putting our fresh water into the 200-liter freshwater tank. Now I'm going to come to one of the best features of the Sahara, the slide out. So when it comes to the slide out, we are sitting here with panoramic views. We're sitting with multi-mesh, windows that can open. We've got a skylight for those times when you have to look at the stars. And then also it's a fully insulated slide out, and keep is pushing in and out with one hand. Really, really a nice feature of the Moby Nomad Sahara. Then on the top, we've also got cover over the roof. So when you're going to be in those areas where there's a lot of rain or you're under a tree, so that the debris doesn't fall out on top, and then you're going to push that into it. So coming to the rear, what we see here is that this unit has been fitted with a cassette toilet. This is where you take the cassette out. The hot water system fitted as standard is gas electric. It's got a canister of 14 liters, which you preheat. Very, very effective. It doesn't use a lot of water, and that's one of the reasons why we have chosen the gas electric option. You can also see here that we have recovery points here. Naturally, we want you to take it there where it's a bit of a challenge. So if you do get stuck, you are able to recover the Sahara. But you don't recover it with your tow vehicle attached. You will detach, and then you will recover the Sahara with that shackle. Coming to the rear of the Sahara, now this is where you've got an open slate, so you can decide what you want to do on the rear. For this model, we have decided to put the spare wheel and the jerry cans on here. Now, this is a modular system, so should you want to put e-bikes or bicycles or something like that sort on the rear, that can be done as well. It's just a bolt-on that we will do. It comes standard with this, which is a wood bin, so you can use it also for recovery gear or everything that you want to put on there that's dirty, that you would like to take home or that you want to take to the campsite. Then it also comes with a shovel as a standard option. For that reason, it is really up to you as to what your camping style is, as to what you want to put at the rear. The aircon outdoor unit can be put on here, like we explained. You can also have boxes on here if you want extra storage on the outside. Then we get to the departure angle. So you guys will notice that we've got a fairly nice departure angle. So when we do design whatever on the modular system on the back, we make sure that it does not impede with your departure angle so that you don't have to take that into consideration when you go out in the bush. When it comes to the Sahara's suspension, that's something that we are really proud of because we are sitting with twin axle, independent coil sprung suspension with 8 tough dog shock absorbers. For those of you that is technically inclined, you will know exactly what that means. It also comes in with 245 by 70 R16 Maxxis Razor tires. That is also well equipped to take you into the off-road conditions that the suspension is made. When it comes to ATM, you've got 2 options with the Sahara. You can have a 2500 ATM or a 2700 ATM, and it depends on what your payload is that you are chasing. Now, this particular unit that sits here weighs the tear of 1,980 kilograms, and that gives you in the region of about 520 or 720 kilograms of payload, which is excludes your water. Now, the water will be 200 kilogram, and if you do take jerry cans, that will be 240. That's what you deduct from your payload, and that'll give you your net payload for whatever you want to carry in. Now, what you have seen with our walkthrough is that it's fairly well equipped. That means the amount of weight that you're going to add will be food, beverages, clothing, and toys. As you know, when we take any caravan off-grid, we do need to protect the undercarriage. This is what we've done very well in the Sahara. It's got bash plates from the front to the rear, and it is focusing on the critical equipment that we have stored underneath. We've also got in front and the rear mud guards, and that helps with all those rocks that come flying off your tow vehicle. Then we have got 4 steady legs, and those steady legs are there to help us level the van once we get to that place where the scenery is absolutely stunning. One of the nicest features of the Sahara is when it comes to its electrical dashboard, because everything is located in this one place. So inside here, we've got 240 volt breakers. We've got our fuse box, 12 volt fuse box, and then we're sitting here with our control tower. Now, what we can do here is we can put the pump on, we can do the fridge, we can do the media, we can do the internal lights, the external lights, we can do the slide out, we can do the up and down of the pop top. We can put our lounge lights on. We also have a USB charging station. We've got a cigarette lighter charging station. So all of it is really very nice, situated in one place. So when we do want to put anything off, we can just come to the dashboard and we put it on and off here. All right, when it comes to the fridge freezer, we're sitting with a 180 liter fridge freezer. Absolutely phenomenal amount of space that you have in there. It comes to the lounge area. Like you can see, you've got this drop-down table. You can also then make this into a double bed, which is really nice if you take the grandkids or if you want to take a third person there. And then you can also put a table here so that this can become a nice dining area. You can really personalize this area a fair amount of time. Now, Maybe just explain, the standard van comes with a 100 amp lithium battery and an AC/DC charger. And you can then also charge the battery by means of external solar panels with a controller. But we've got a lot of options when it comes to solar, lithium, and inverter package. Up to the maximum where we will put 1,000 watts of solar on the roof if you do not have a rooftop aircon. If you have a rooftop aircon, we can only put 600 watts on. And then you can have a 3,000 up to a 3,000 watt inverter. You can have 600 amp hours of lithium, and we will have also a 100 amp charger. Now we exclusively make use of Redart as our management system for our charger as well as our inverter. And then we make use of Amtron, which is a battery that is made for off-road conditions. So there's no reason why you have to be scared when you take the Sahara off-grid. We have designed it so that it can be enjoyed off-grid. When it comes to internal headspace, the Sahara is really well equipped. We're sitting just under 2.1 meters in height. So you can easily invite Michael Jordan to come and visit, and he doesn't have to come with any headgear. When it comes to the mattress, we're sitting with a queen size mattress with a bamboo mattress, and that comes as standard. Now you can also see that we've got a big mirror here. We've got a nice vanity. And when it comes to our toilet, you've got a couple of options in the toilet. Now, we do know that sometimes you do not want to have a toilet that uses water. And for that reason, we've got 3 composting toilets and 2 waterless toilets. One of the nice features of the Sahara is that it's got a separate shower. So there's not a toilet inside the shower that you have to close or sit on. And there's a lot of space inside the shower. So there's no need for you to come out, change your mind, and go back in while you're showering. You can do everything inside the shower cubicle. When it comes to internal storage, you will see that every single inch of this van has been fully utilized, and a lot of that is for storage. So apart from all the cupboards that you have, where you also have inside, outside accessibility, you also got storage under the bed, which is a very big plus because there's a lot of space under the bed. Well, family, that's about it as far as the Sahara is concerned. I mean, if there's any questions that we did not cover, you're more than welcome to give us a call, come and speak to us, or use social media to talk to us. And I think we've done enough for the moment so that we can enjoy one of those cold ones. So we'll see you on the other side of this.